In this video, we continue to present tools for remote teamwork. Once we have seen the video conferencing platforms, we will see different programs for file sharing. Not all companies exchange the same types of documents, so we must select the one that best suits our need. The objectives are to know the main functionalities, understand the advantages and disadvantages in order to be able to differentiate the different types, and you can select the best one for your work in remote team. Always without losing sight that you seek to achieve an effective communication with the team. What are file sharing programs for? File sharing programs are used to transfer data files between two computers over a network or internet connection. It can be any type of file, document, video, audio, etc. It can be shared by uploading or downloading and transmitted within the same network or outside. Normally, the exchange is governed by a protocol that can be FTP, TCP, or HTTP, which are standards that are currently used at different levels of network. Nowadays, this kind of programs are very important, since many large files cannot be transferred, for example, by email, and it is imperative to move data and files securely, efficiently, and completely without having to split them into fragments. Although here we show you several, in this video we are only going to focus on two, OneDrive and Dropbox. OneDrive is a file storage service that was developed by Microsoft. It gives us the ability to store and share any type of file through the cloud. It allows to create desktop documents and edit them in the virtual working environment without having to save them to your computer, USB, or send them by email, since the rest of the computer has direct access to the file. These files are synchronized online on other computers, PCs, tablets, machines, all those machines that have access, and it is possible to edit them online in collaboration with other users. Provides tools for Microsoft Office teamwork such as Word, Excel, Outlook, PowerPoint, and is available on Windows, Android, iOS, Windows Folds, browsers, webs, in addition to the other Microsoft Office applications that are directly integrated into OneDrive. Among the main advantages, we can see the storage of data in the cloud that allows the incorporation of Office 365 applications. It allows you to store up to 5 gigas in the free version. The transfer of files is easy. It is done by means of a link, and it allows synchronizing all the devices of the user, as well as the possibility of files being modified by several people at the same time. We can say that it has two main drawbacks. To store more than 5 gigas, it is necessary to go to the paid version and only allows to have one account per user. Like most tools, there are two versions, personal and business, and each of them offers different plans, depending on the required storage capacity, built-in applications, device connection, etc. Remember, all this changes. You have to select an exchange program and update this information. Let's continue with the next file sharing program, and I'm sure you know it, Dropbox. Dropbox is a cloud file storage and transfer service that was developed in 2008 by Dropbox. Its storage system is on Amazon S3 to save files. This system creates a folder where saved user files are stored, and those files are automatically synced in the cloud and on all devices of the user who has the Dropbox installed. Those stored files can be shared with other service clients or via a direct download web link. Its main functions are synchronization and data transfer, however has a history of downloads so that after deletion of files from the cloud, there is a possibility to restore them. It's also available on Android, iOS, Mac, Linux, Windows. Visit their page for more information. Like OneDrive, one of the advantages of Dropbox is the storage of data in the cloud, and it has free service, where it only allows you to store 2 gigas instead of 5 and the ability to sync all devices. A different advantage of OneDrive is that it allows a history of file changes. As major drawbacks, there is the storage of 2 gigas if we do not go to the paid version, and that only one user can make modifications. The versions that we can find today are personal and business. In the personal, we find the plus for private users and the family for family use. and in business the professional plan for private uses, the standard plan for growing teams, and the advanced plan for large teams. We can summarize as main features to select file sharing programs, so whether or not you can share files. The need to register the cloud storage capacity free and paid, if you allow a history of modifications, if you give the possibility to synchronize all devices, if you allow us to send files easily via a link, or if we have the possibility or not to modify files by several people or a single person. We continue to encourage you to have information tables like this to help you compare and choose the tool that best suits your needs, including more tools and updating data. Don't forget the prices. Money is an important and limited resource of companies that can influence the decision, and do not forget that this information is updated to the date of the course. In this case, for example, if we had the need for the document to be modified by several people at the same time in our remote teamwork, the best option would be OneDrive. At the moment, you should be able to know the main functionalities and versions of file sharing programs that we have seen, and also understand its advantages and disadvantages. We remind you, as previously mentioned, that, for example, there are video conferencing platforms such as Microsoft Teams that allow file sharing, although it is not their main functionality, and they can offer this service. All this is ready for you and helps you to search and understand the relevant information of what you can find in the market and be able to select the best one for your remote teamwork. Below we leave some references to help you and expand this information.